What is crackin' Booty Brigade? I'm here today doing another questionnaire. I just wanted to ask some more questions so I could, get some more comfortability with being a cam girl, and just get more practice, talking out the ass. I want to become an ass talking expert, so bear with me again. And our first question is going to be from Unknown Secret 1000. Is there a topic you hope you can tackle at some point? There's definitely a lot of things I have. I have a big ass list of ideas, tons of shit and bullshit I want to do. One really big project that I want to eventually work on, I'm hoping to grow more of a base so it gets more exposure, is I want to do a video on the history and a whole big analysis on the history of anime booty. Everything about anime butts there is to know, but I want everyone to see it. I want it to be, asses for the masses. Make sure it's high quality ass. Doing this YouTube stuff, get better at it. So make sure I don't disappoint. I don't disrespect the booty. Katarino, I am not gonna even try to pronounce your last name. Animated hentai or manga hentai? That is an easy one. Obviously animated hentai. It's obviously a lot more arousing if things are in fluid motion. Still manga. I've never been really able to get into that. It just doesn't do enough for me. I gotta have the boobies bouncing up and down, I don't want no static tits. And General Agemo, actually still not sure how that part of your name is pronounced. Any releases you'll be looking forward to this year? Yes, definitely a lot. There's a lot of season 2s of anime I really enjoyed that are coming out this year, Neverland, Made in Abyss, and more. But the thing I think I went into the last questionnaire on is that Attack on Titan is my favorite anime, and the final season will be airing later this year, and I am hyped beyond belief. I'm an anime-only viewer. I've been spoiled a little bit, but I don't know much of what is going to happen, so I'm really excited to see how it wraps up and how everything is answered and all the action scenes and whatnot. But yeah, super hyped. And Ignatius, I'm probably butchering another fucking name. Aren't you sick and tired of isekai anime yet? Even though I myself am a huge sucker for isekai anime, yes, I am too growing tired of it. I think the thing that's disappointing is that, I feel like the isekai genre leaves so much room for creativity and just different scenarios and shit you could do, but a lot of the writers and the creators, they're just not doing enough with it. You see the same goddamn castle or same goddamn village surrounded by the wall in a circle that looks just like it was ripped out of the same anime every time, just over and over. Same settings, scenarios, and tropes. You could have someone get reincarnated as a prostitute, and they have to fight their way against hordes of ogres, and Shrek is the main villain. He runs this whole brothel, and the person that got reincarnated is entrapped in it. I don't know. There's just so much bullshit you could do. Get creative, people. Sunderbird Seth asks, is King of the Hill the greatest slice of life of all time? I think the proper question is King of the Hill the greatest romance anime of all time, and by golly, yes it is. There has never been a more romantic relationship than Hank Hill and his propane. Tell me, when have you ever seen more love coming from anyone else when that man Hank shoved a whole canister of propane up his ass in the season finale of season 6? It was so impressive that all the propane companies in the real life stock market went up extremely high. Hank Hill X Propane is my OTP. Terre asks, when will the Emoto phase of anime make a comeback? Honestly, I'm not quite sure, because I think a lot of the Emoto phase was going on, I want to say early 2010s, I feel like. I wasn't really watching anime seasonally then. I was just picking series up here and there, pulling shit out of the garbage and just checking it out. So I've never really watched Aremo. I won't admit that I've watched scenes of Kiss X6. I'm not admitting that. But honestly, if we get as long as we can get another trend to replace how many fucking isekais are coming out right now, I'll take anything. Emoto, incest, whatever. Just less isekai. Kami Cakes asks, if you had to be eaten by a titan, which one would it be? This is probably my favorite question I got this time. And I had to think pretty hard about it, but after thinking for a bit and getting some big booty brainstorm going on up in here, I would definitely my number one choice would be to be eaten by Annie. because, you know, Annie's kind of hot looking, and we've all saw that we got a big view of that Titanic booty action, you know, early in the first season. So it's my one way of being inside of Annie is getting eaten by her. You know, sure, why not? A degenerate like me will absolutely take that. And if I'm allowed to be more open with this answer, if Sasha, my favorite character, was a Titan, then I would 100%, I would dress up in a potato costume and gladly be eaten by her. Unlucky asks, how is your relationship with your dentist? That's an interesting question, because, you know, for all of you that know me, I am a big candytarian. I'm eating junk food all the time. And, you know, if you've seen me conventions, I probably got like all sorts of candy on me. I'm probably downing packs of sugar at the editor's dinner, snorting pixie sticks, probably got a few Twizzlers shoved up on my ass, you know, and whatnot. My relationship with my dentist isn't the greatest. Which actually reminds me, my mom has been hounding me, even though I don't live with my parents anymore. That she's been reminding me, you know, get your ass to that dentist, you little piece of shit. I've been procrastinating it because I hate getting shit all up in my mouth. But it's probably time soon I go. Been having some fun drinking this limited edition Peeps coffee creamer. No, I haven't put it with coffee. I've just been drinking it raw. It's pretty damn good. You know, maybe I could be like a food review channel where I just try out questionable things and, you know, I give a review. It's pretty good. I recommend it. You know, go raw. 100% go raw. Pie and Beer asks, why are we like this? Disappointment emoji. Honestly, I can't speak for many people out there, but what I can answer is, why are you like this? What kind of username is Pie and Beer? Does that imply you're having pie-flavored beer? What kind of lunatic, can you imagine if you just, you know, made a pie with, like, filling it up with beer? I don't even like the taste of beer in the first place. Can you just imagine it as pie? Like, a pie is supposed to be a nice treat, and then you're just gonna make it taste like ass? Pie, you've questioned many things I do with your concern emojis in the chat, but you have this username. I'm questioning the type of person that thinks it's okay to eat pie-flavored beer. Wait, no, beer-flavored pie. Either way, both of those would still be ass. Espresso Yourself asks, everyone knows I was terrified of you the day we met at Sakura-con, but how did you feel? I still don't know or understand why you were terrified of me. I mean, if you just look at me, like, Peeps Coffee Creamer Raw can only get you so far physically. And, like, I don't know, I kind of look like a homeless bum on the side of the street, so, like, you just see me, you go, that kid couldn't out-wrestle a tuna. For what I thought of you, I don't know, I'm a very sometimes I'm a very indifferent, apathetic person, so I think I just, you know, oh, it's another Lolita girl, and probably got nervous because I'm a pussy around girls, and I think I said a few words to you, and I like helping people out, introducing them to the group, but then my anxiety takes over, so I think I was like, oh, hey, guys, you know, go babysit her. I'm gonna go run off and crap myself in a corner because I just talked to a girl. Bleach Shippuden asks, do you prefer to make this kind of content or AMVs? That's a good question, and I think I'm gonna lean towards this type of content. I still like creating AMVs, and I'm still gonna do them from time to time. Honestly, this is something I've wanted to do for years, but I just, you know, depression, woohoo, my mental health, I'm a pussy and whatnot, procrastination, yada yada. So it took me a while to get down to it, but if, like, I'm able to be more creative with this, and I feel like I'm able to grow more of an audience and, you know, make the sweet moolah off of it potentially, wink wink Patreon. But yeah, there's only so much I feel like you can, you know, do with AMVs or get yourself exposure. But with this, you know, being a cam girl and whatnot, you know, you can get big. Bimu asks, between Kirby and Pikachu, who's winning in a knife fight? No special powers allowed, just knives, jumps, and brute force. Well, you do mention no special powers allowed, and then that they're using jumps. But is Kirby's, like, multiple jumps? Is that, like, considered a special power, or is that just, like, part of who he is like natural body, like he's just a floaty little ball, so like technically he can do that based on his own like body type, but like aside from that, I think Pikachu has to have an extreme advantage because Kirby, he's like a little fucking balloon, So if Pikachu even gets like one little poke on him, and he's just gonna go pop. Bye bye, Kirby. F to pay respects. And then lastly, Obsidian Zero decided to throw me a whole block of questions here. Why did you have to make me work harder? 1. How did an abomination like 7 Deadly Sins Season 3 happen? I actually have not, well, no, I watched a few episodes of Season 1, and then I dropped the show. But I'm gonna assume that it's because they weren't drinking enough Peeps coffee creamer. Number 2, which anime character do you imagine yourself being, and which one are you actually? There's like so many possibilities. I just imagine myself as a big booty, nice titty anime girl, because like who wouldn't want to be that? Like any of them, like be an anime girl for a day and just like stare at myself and drool all over myself, you know, why not? And which one am I actually? I mean, in thinking of terms of like who I really relate to, I really connect with Eren from Attack on Titan, because a big theme of him in the show was him trying to break out of his world and like see what's out there and get out of the cage. And you know, he was very angsty when he was young. You know, I see a lot of my past self in Eren, but for now, I guess just call me Felix from ReZero. That can be me. 3, can I ever tell if an anime is going to be the best of a season? Sometimes it's really hard to tell. Like, things never really, with anime, seem to come out the way you think it's going to be. You know, one thing seems really good at the start, and then it just shits the bed, and it keeps on. It's like a giant, like, 8-layered bunk bed, and it just keeps shitting through layers and layers of mattresses on the bunk bed. It's just a disaster. Lastly, has shit you learned in anime ever helped you in real life? For sure, like I was just going on, like Eren, you know, with him wanting to break out of his cage, I think that motivated me a lot in real life to pursue my passions and my dreams, like doing stuff like Anatube here, like. So yeah, that is gonna wrap it up here, Booty Brigade. I hope you guys can enjoy me talking out my ass. I got a big video, a seasonal anime video coming soon, and an AMV working on at the same time. So it is a bit of a struggle, but hopefully I won't have the seasonal video out too late, because I gotta get the AMV done for the SoccerCon deadline, but that won't be out. I won't release that until the contest itself. So yeah, just be on the lookout for those. More bullshit info in the description below if you want to follow me on all that shit and, you know, throw your money in my face. Maybe I'll give you a little handy. But yeah, peace out, Booty Brigade.